extraordinary numbers for a constitutional amendment election. It's sad that we have to put that qualifier on there, but we had over 9,800 voters that turned out for early voting. The previous two constitutional amendment elections had less than 3,000 each. So the numbers were phenomenal for this type of an election.
Any idea why the numbers may have been so good this time around?
I'm not 100% sure. It could be that people are more interested in all types of elections rather than just the big elections. It could be that people like you are actually talking about the election, and the voters are hearing the news, reading it in the paper. So there's several different reasons. It could be that some of these propositions are speaking out to certain segments of our voter groups, and they're wanting to make sure to get out and vote either for or against those propositions.
And when we talk about this election, of course, everybody across the state are voting on all those constitutional amendments. In Smith County, we have some local elections. What are those?
We have an election for Lindale ISD, a special election up there. White House ISD and the City of White House both have special elections, and then the City of Overton is having their general City Council election. So all four of those political subdivisions have ballots on top of the 14 constitutional amendments that everybody else in the county has.
And considering the turnout we saw in early voting, what do you expect tomorrow on actual election day?
It could go one of two ways. One, it could continue that same trend where we have an extraordinary number of voters that turn out for this election, but it could also be that everybody's already voted that was interested in voting. So we'll have to see. We're prepared for both. We're hoping, obviously, for a higher than expected turnout to continue that early voting trend. But yeah, we have to just see what happens.
And when it comes to election day, tell us everything people need to know in terms of where they can vote, what they need to bring, all of that.
Well, there are 35 separate polling locations for Election Day. You can go to any 35 within the county, as long as you are registered in Smith County. We do have the polls open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., so please check our website for all of those different locations that are open. We also have a map on that website if visual works better for you than just seeing the address of the locations. You do need to bring your photo ID. If you applied to vote by mail and you're choosing to vote in person, just know that it will take a little bit longer because they do have to do some extra paperwork for you, but you are welcome to vote in person if you did not return your mail ballot. So some people choose to do that because they're worried it won't get there in time. So we want to make sure that they know that is still an option.